This video gonna be about the singer named Deborah Blando. She came from Brazil and she had a real interesting story. She came out, emerged. She had a hit more bigger in Europe, but she was talking about her experiences in the States. Well, some interesting tidbits that she dropped on quite a few people, and she said what long had been suspected. Walter Yentikoff, who was then president of CBS Records, she referred to him as the Jewish Mafia. And then Tommy Mottola was coming in, she referred to him as the Italian Mafia. And I told you about all this stuff with Michael Jackson. I've been through that at infinitum. Well, she was talking about she was involved with one of the directors of someone who was originally associated with Cyndi Lauper, because there was a little bit of a striking resemblance. And she talked about how once she and the guy got involved, Cyndi Lauper kind of blew them off, and that was a trip. And then Madonna comes in the conversation because some of Deborah Blando's concepts, Madonna would later use on her Real Light concept. So in the industry, everything is for sale and for keeps and forgot if you don't get it copyrighted or get it taken care of. So that was interesting. But the story was she almost encountered Michael Jackson, but she didn't. He was recording the fourth floor. She was on the second. But the interesting tidbit here was that Mottola, because when he took over as president of the company, he washed away her budget, put a chunk of her budget towards Mariah Carey, which took out some of George Michael's budget for his Listen Without Prejudice Part 1, and also took a knock towards Michael Jackson's budget, because they have these quarters that they do in the industry for second, third, fourth quarters, like sports, like basketball and football. So it's quarters, But anyway, it was used, and she was talking about how Tommy got down. So it's a real interesting interview, Deborah Blando. It's an interview that's on these YouTube streets, and I was made privy to it because I thought, this is what I always said about who be running the industry. And she pointed to two of those guys, Walter Yentikoff and, of course, Tommy Mottola, who Mottola did get fired in 2003. And you remember Michael Jackson called him out. He was Mariah Carey's ex-husband, and she dropped bits and pieces about him over the years in videos and things she said about how he was heavy-handed, how he got down, things that were allegedly said that he said about Luther Vandross, amongst others, things that were put out here. Michael Jackson put him on Broad Street, if you remember. I didn't forget. And if you read the book Hitmen about the music industry, that's a must read if you can find it. Hitmen's a very intriguing book. And I remember when Mariah Carey first came out, because I had never at that time saw a budget and so much posters and imageries for a debut artist. That blew my mind at the time back in 90 when she first emerged. I thought, who is this? Because the only time I seen something like that was the Idol Maker in the movie. And I'd never seen that. But then it comes to make sense. So check out the Deborah Blando interview. She talks about MJ, Madonna, Mariah, Walter Yentikoff, Tommy Mottola, Cyndi Lauper, and the inner workings of that industry and how they put money on you or they don't put money on you. And it all depends. And you had an interesting tidbit about talked about Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt too. That was interesting though for that. But I'm just wanting to sit on the music aspect about the game, who really runs the game, how it's tied, what it really means. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear. Watch out for another shit if you like, and please hit that membership, because when you do, the videos you request, I get them back to you. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay true, stay honest, stay real, stay clear, stay clean, stay fresh, stay woke. I'm out one time.